Hello Disney friends, my name is Kaylee and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a reaction and a review for the Nutcracker and the Four Realms movie that has just released on Disney+. So if you've been with my channel for a little while, you probably know I've been wearing this shirt for a few days in YouTube world. So I filmed my small shop video in this shirt. I filmed Godmothered and I filmed Anastasia in this shirt. I had a kind of free day today, which is Friday, December 4th, the day that all these movies, incredible movies, dropped on Disney+. So I decided to sit down and record them all. So if you have not seen any of those videos, I'll link them down below so you guys can check them out. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please make sure to do so you do not miss more days of Vlogmas or more reaction videos like this one. I have seen people talk about this movie in the sense of like, I've seen it get bad reviews. I don't want to be disappointed. The Nutcracker is just one of my favorites. Particularly the Barbie Nutcracker. That was a favorite of mine growing up as a child. That's kind of the one I'm going to be basing my opinion off of. I know it's not all Nutcrackers are the same. I've seen the play and stuff, but I'm just going to base it off of more the Barbie one because to me that was one of the best Nutcrackers ever. Maybe this movie will surprise me because my expectations are pretty low for the Nutcracker. Okay, so the beginning is already kind of different. It's kind of like an inventor kind of girl. It kind of reminds me of like Klaus and Violet from the beginning of Series of Unfortunate Events. They're like these little creator siblings. So her mother gave her this egg and it said everything you need is inside. So obviously her mother has a connection to the Nutcracker events. So Clara has a sister in this one and I don't remember, maybe in like the ballet version she had a sister as well, but I believe in the Barbie version it was just her and a brother. Okay, so Drosselmeyer, so he's the one her mother went to go live with him when she was orphaned. He's an interesting character. You know, Claire's helping him fix a carousel and they seem to have like a nice little relationship. He also has like a humongous house. And there seems to be like a party going on. I remember there being a lot of people in like the ballet Nutcrackers, but I know like the Barbie Nutcracker is very low key. If I can find on YouTube where they have the Barbie Nutcracker, I'll link it down below because that one is definitely worth a watch. Okay, so this is so odd. There's a rope. So there's a rope leading through the house for children to follow the rope that has their name on it to find a present, which is like kind of cool. Like I can imagine being a kid and like thinking that is so awesome, but it's also kind of creepy. Like this seems like the beginning of a horror movie. Also, isn't there just one string leading upstairs? When I go back and screenshot this, I may be crazy, but I think there's just one string leading upstairs. That's Claire's string, despite the fact her brother just ran down with a Nutcracker from upstairs. So like, that don't make sense, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I saw that wrong. This is literally like The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Like Chronicles of Narnia, because we're going to a snowy land, except we're coming out of the bottom of a tree stump and we're not coming out of a wardrobe. Okay, so this little mouse is following her. I don't think he's the Mouse King though, because he's little and I don't see a crown, but that's still gonna be a factor, so that's good. There were kind of realms in the other Nutcrackers. I just don't think they're made clear. Like they're not talked about. Like you just kind of see the different realms. But in this one, obviously there's 4 realms and her key is in the 4th realm. Instead of a Nutcracker, we have a soldier, which I guess like her brother's Nutcracker was a Nutcracker soldier. So I think he's supposed to be our Nutcracker. And her mother is apparently queen, which is cool, but I mean, it makes sense. This 4th realm is just really creepy because you got a giant robot lady wanting you to come. It's like a monster house kind of situation. And then you got all the rats, like, oh. The mouse survey. I don't like their faces. Like I don't want to say I don't like their faces. I don't like how they're drawn, but I guess it's because they're supposed to be like inspired by toys. I don't like it though. I think it's a bit much. So I think one of the things I thought was criticized about this movie was about the music and the ballet, and the music's different. But the ballet part, like if you're into ballet and appreciate ballet, there is a huge segment that I just watched that was ballet. So you should be happy. It was pretty long. It was kind of telling the story of Marie finding them and whatnot, but it was good. Like I think that was a good addition to make to this movie. There's a reason why Clara's mother didn't leave the key for them, right? So she apparently didn't trust them enough to keep the key. She didn't have someone she trusted. All I can say is I knew it about her because she was so weird. Like, I just felt like, I don't know, there was nothing that I remember watching this that really led up where you're like, oh yeah, she's the one. Because obviously they make it seem like Mother Ginger's the one up until this point. That's like the bad guy. But I feel like most people expect that to be the twist, because there's usually a twist. I do like that they did this. I think it's a very good twist in the tale that the Sugar Plum Fairy essentially is the bad guy, and Rodent King, who's aligned with Mother Ginger, is like the good guy. So, and I think Mother Ginger is a good addition also to this cast. I don't really think I understand Sugar Plum's motivation, like, at all. That just don't even, like, you're lonely and you're bitter that you got left alone and you're scared. It just don't make sense to me. I don't know. I don't like her character at all. I love Keira Knightley. I do not like this character. So, I think it's a nice ending that Clara goes back and gets to share a dance with her dad. Alright guys, so that is it for the Nutcracker and the Four Realms from Disney Plus. Honestly, I think I liked it a bit better than I thought I was going to like it. I think there were a lot of elements that really worked great together. I personally think the only things I didn't really care for, and this is kind of spoilery for other Nutcrackery stuff, for other Nutcracker movies and things like that, I liked how it kind of was like a Princess and the Frog situation, like where the Nutcracker would turn into the prince at the end. I would have liked for that to kind of be the way it went, but I think it's also good to have other versions of the same story, and this story didn't go that way, and I kind of think that's great. So I don't really take off for that. That's just personally my own preference of how I like the story to end. The only real complaint I have about this movie is I feel like the Mouse King character was just way under what I wanted for a Mouse King, but Mouse Kings are usually such big roles, and I think that they could have still gone this direction where the Mouse King wasn't necessarily like the bad guy, and had him be a bigger role. But I think it was interesting. I think it was fine. It just wasn't my favorite thing in the world. Obviously I didn't like Sugar Plum either, but like, she's the villain, so I don't think you're supposed to like her. I think it was a bit steampunk for my taste. I don't really like steampunk and Nutcracker matching together, and it wasn't the most Christmassy one either. Like, it had definitely some Christmas feeling to it, and this one is one that I can see people and even myself watching during the Christmas season every year, and it really is a good Christmas one. But I think a lot of the other Nutcracker renditions are better at getting you in a Christmas spirit than this one was. This one was had more action in it, and a bit more, well, I wouldn't even say it had more action in it. I think it just was more steampunk. It had more of the creation side of it, the more like, why was this world the way it was, versus just the battle. Like, the other ones were more about the battle, versus this one was like, how did this world kind of become what it was, and like, the balance of the world, I guess. So I like it. I honestly would give it probably, like, overall, like, an 8, which might be a bit high. Like, for my personal preference, it just wasn't one of my favorites. But I'd probably give it, like, overall an 8, because story-wise, it actually was really, really good. Preference with knowing the other Nutcrackers. That's the issue I think a lot of people had with this movie when it first came out, was they compared it to other Nutcracker movies, and they thought it was going to really be over-the-top Christmassy and over-the-top romantic, and it's just not that. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to me so you don't miss more videos like this or my Vlogmas, and leave a comment down below letting me know what you thought of this movie. If you have not seen it already and you are naughty and watched my review, so you're spoiled, I still recommend that you watch it and give it a chance. Today is Vlogmas day 17. So here, 17. Of course, we don't have the chocolate. Okay, there we go. We had one. Oh, we got two that fell out. Oh no, okay. We're just gonna push one. Well, let's see, 18's tomorrow. Let's go ahead. It's okay, you're not seeing this. We're gonna just go ahead and put one in 18. So this is day 17. And today we're gonna do one of our Harry Potter advents. And this is day 8 for Harry Potter. And it's Ron. I mean, I literally can just probably take them out. I'm trying to be like good with the advent. We're just gonna slide them out. And these look like kind of like the Hagrid socks we got last time. These are like the little face up close, and this is Ron. And I like these better than I did the Hagrid ones. These are kind of like the Harry ones. They're really cute. Got his little freckles. So these are cute. I don't know about this hair. The hair is a little odd, but I like them. I hope you all have a magical day, and I'll see you tomorrow for another day of Vlogmas. Bye!